The market is starting to say that Musk is becoming too hot to handle, so to speak.
Elon Musk is cutting Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, food for hungry children.
Protests against Tesla has already made his stock price drop about 40%.
He's making decisions that are affecting lots of people's lives.
What if the fall of one man wasn't just a headline, but a global economic event? What if the collapse of a single company shattered markets, rewrote trade alliances, and exposed the dark side of American power? In 2025, that is no longer a what if, it is Tesla. Elon Musk once stood at the helm of the most powerful electric vehicle company in the world. But today, Tesla is crumbling. Its value wiped out, its allies vanished, and its factories silenced. In this video, we reveal the truth behind the headlines, how Canada and Europe took down Tesla, how China and BYD rose to claim the throne, and how Elon Musk's actions triggered an economic war that reshaped global power. Stay tuned, because what you're about to learn will change how you see the future of American industry. The opening shot, Canada turns cold. In early April 2025, Canada delivered a devastating blow. Tesla vehicles would no longer qualify for federal electric vehicle rebates. Justification: financial audits and compliance issues. But the real message was clear. Tesla was being targeted. To make matters worse, Canada froze over 43 million Canadian dollars in pending rebate claims. That single move torpedoed Tesla's second-largest market outside the United States. In less than 72 hours, dealerships reported massive customer cancellations. Inventory piled up. Financing deals fell apart. Tesla was bleeding. The European strike, economic artillery unleashed. Just days later, the European Union unleashed its own retaliation. A fresh round of tariffs on American-made electric vehicles hit hard.
Europe has not started this confrontation. We do not necessarily want to retaliate, but if it is necessary, we have a strong plan to retaliate and we will use it.
But that wasn't the most damaging part. Governments across Europe stripped Tesla of access to their electric vehicle subsidies. France, Germany, and Italy all excluded Tesla from incentive programs. Consumers now had to pay thousands more to own a Tesla, while domestic brands like Volkswagen, Renault, and Stellantis remained heavily subsidized. Tesla went from an eco-icon to a pariah. European leaders didn't hold back. They publicly criticized Elon Musk by name, tying Tesla to Trump's aggressive trade policies. In their eyes, Tesla wasn't just an automaker, it was a political weapon, and it had to be neutralized. The Musk meltdown, a CEO in Freefall. Inside Tesla, chaos took hold. Elon Musk did what he does best. He took to social media. Instead of damage control, Musk launched into tirades. He mocked regulators. He accused European and Canadian officials of sabotage. In a televised interview, when asked about Tesla's falling stock, he said, "If you don't like the volatility, don't buy Tesla." That comment was the breaking point. Investors pulled out. Pension funds dropped Tesla stock. Automated sell-offs triggered a downward spiral. In just 9 weeks, Tesla entered a historic freefall. Volkswagen's silent coup. While Musk melted down, Volkswagen moved. Their MEB platform allowed them to scale electric vehicle production rapidly within Europe. With factories already operating in Germany, France, and Eastern Europe, they had no exposure to US tariffs. Volkswagen slashed prices, ran nationalist campaigns, marketed their EVs as the real European choice, subsidized, stable, and politically neutral. By the end of March, Tesla's market share in Europe had collapsed. Volkswagen didn't just take Tesla's customers, it took Tesla's identity, BYD's global blitz. Meanwhile, halfway across the globe, China's BYD was executing a ruthless takeover. Unlike Tesla, BYD controlled every step of its production. From battery manufacturing to chip design and raw materials, it was fully vertical. While Tesla struggled with tariffs and trade restrictions, BYD thrived. Governments in Africa, Asia, and Latin America flocked to BYD. Entire national fleets in Indonesia, Nigeria, and Argentina were converted from Tesla contracts to BYD deals. In the first quarter of 2025, BYD outsold Tesla in global electric vehicle deliveries. And they weren't done yet. The Canadian betrayal, no minerals, no future. Then came the ultimate betrayal from Tesla's closest ally. In an emergency session, the Canadian Parliament passed a bill banning the export of critical minerals, nickel, cobalt, lithium, to any American automaker under trade retaliation scrutiny. That meant Tesla. Tesla's gigafactories ground to a halt. Battery production fell by 35%. Costs soared. Orders were canceled. Wall Street panicked again. Tesla's stock dropped another 12%. Volkswagen immediately secured exclusive lithium contracts from Quebec. BYD gained priority access to Canadian nickel. Tesla locked out. Global market rejection. Tesla's fall triggered a global realignment. Tesla exclusive charging stations were dismantled. Government fleet contracts were canceled. Supercharger access was replaced with universal platforms. Insurance premiums rose on Tesla vehicles. The U.S. Postal Service froze purchases. Mexico and Brazil banned new Tesla government deals. Asia removed Tesla from its infrastructure partnerships. Once seen as the face of innovation, Tesla had become radioactive. Labor rebellion, workers strike back. It wasn't just foreign markets turning on Musk, it was his own workforce. At Tesla's Gigafactory in Austin, workers walked out. Frozen wages, overtime, and unsafe conditions were the final straw. Strikes spread to Fremont and Sparks. Union organizers gained traction. Videos of workers protesting went viral. Tesla fired workers. That only made it worse. By May, over 20,000 Tesla employees were on strike. The Tesla collapse cracks the U.S. economy. Tesla's $135 billion stock collapse triggered something far worse, a crisis in the U.S. economy. Pension funds lost billions. Indexes like the S&P 500 plummeted. Green tech IPOs froze. Home buying slowed. Venture capital dried up. States that had invested in Tesla, California, Michigan, Ohio, faced budget shortfalls. Infrastructure projects paused. School budgets were cut. The American economy trembled. The trade war backfires. While the U.S. reeled, the world moved on. Canada and Europe doubled down on tariffs. U.S. automakers lost access to subsidies and tenders. Latin America pivoted to China and Europe. Asia turned to regional suppliers. Tesla's collapse wasn't isolated. It was proof that American dominance had failed. Washington's terrifying choices. The White House faced three brutal options: admit defeat and roll back tariffs, political suicide; double down on domestic production, expensive and slow; partner with dictatorships like Venezuela and Congo, morally dangerous. Every path was a trap. None offered immediate recovery. Meanwhile, the damage was spreading. The fall of a tech titan. Elon Musk's empire crumbled in plain sight. Tesla lost market share. Starlink lost licenses. Neuralink faded from headlines. Musk's outbursts made headlines. Investors fled. Board members resigned. Former allies went silent. Musk had become a liability. He wasn't the face of innovation anymore. He was the face of collapse. A global reset begins. Tesla's downfall isn't just about Elon Musk. It's about the collapse of unchecked ambition, the fragility of global dominance, and the cost of political arrogance. What began as a trade dispute turned into an economic implosion, one that reshaped supply chains, redrew alliances, and exposed America's weaknesses. So now the question isn't, what happened to Tesla? The question is, what happens next? Let us know in the comments. Was this Elon Musk's failure, or a global reset long overdue? And if you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell.